नवभावधरं नवलास्य परं परं नवलास्य परं नवभारधरं नवलास्य परं परं नवभा. Read it. First read it. After that this. नवहास्यकरं नवदेमवरं नवहास्य नव हे नवहास्यकरं नवहेमवरं प्रणमामि शचीसुता गौरवरं प्रणमामि शचीसुता गौरवरं सुता गौरवरं नव गौरवरं. What happened? Internet problem. Oh, you have to go back all. Okay. Nava prema yutam navanita sucham nava prema yutam navanita sucham nava vesakaram nava prema rasam नववेशकृतं नवप्रेमरसम् नवधा विलस शुभप्रेममयं नवधा विलस शुभप्रेममयं प्रणमामि शचीसुता गौरवरं प्रणमामि शचीसुता गौरवरं हरिभक्तपरं हरिनामधरं हरिभक्त परम हरिनामधरं करजाप्यकरं हरिनाम परं करिचकरं हरिनाम करजाप्यकरं हरिनाम परं नयने सततं प्रणयाश्रुधरं नयने सततं प्रणयाश्रुभरं प्रणमामि शचीसुता गौरवरं प्रणमामि शचीसुता गौरवरं सततं जनता भवतापहरं सततं जनता भवतापहरं परमात्र प्रयाणलोकगतिं परमार्थ प्रयाणलोकगतिं नवलेहकरं जगत्तापहरं नवलेहकरं जगत्तापहरं प्रणमामि शचीसुता गौरवरं प्रणमामि सचीसुत गौरवरम् निज भक्तिकरं प्रियचारुतरम् निज भक्तिकरं प्रियचारुतरम् नर्तन नागर रूप राजकुलम नटन नागर कुलम नटन नागर राजकुलम कुलकामिनी मानसलास्यकरम् कुलकामिनी मानसलास्यकरम् प्रणमामि सचीसुत गौरवरम् प्रणमामि सचीसुत गौरवरम् करतालबलं कलकण्ठरवं करतालबलं कलकण्ठवं मृदुवाद्यसुवीनकया मधुरम् यगया मधुर मृदुवाद्यसुनीकया मधुरम् सुबी निज भक्ति गुणावृत नाट्यकरम् निज भक्ति गुणावृत नाट्यकरम् प्रणमामि सचीसुत गौरवरम् प्रणमामि सचीसुत गौरवरम् युगधर्मयुतं पुनर्नन्दसुतं युगधर्मयुतं पुनर्नन्दसुतं धरणी सुचित्रं भवभावचितम् धरणी सुचित्रं भवभावचितम् तनुध्यानचितं निजवासयुतम् तनुध्यानचितं निजवासयुतम् प्रणमामि सचीसुत गौरवरम् प्रणमामि सचीसुत गौरवरम् अरुणं नयनं चरणं वसनम् अरुणं नयनं चरणं वसनम् वदने स्खलितं सकनामधरम् वदने स्खलितं सकनामधरम् कुरुते सुरसं जगतादिवनम् कुरुते रसं जगतादिवनं सुरसं प्रणमामि सचीसुत गौरवरम् Bring the top one, number one. प्रणमामि सचीसुत गौरवरम् नवगौरवरं नवपुष्पसरं नवभावधरं नवलास्यपरम् नवहास्यकरं नवहेमवरं प्रणमामि सचीसुत गौरवरम् प्रणमामि सचीसुत गौरवरम् Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Nitai Gorango, Nitai Gorango, Nitai Nitai Gorango, Gorahari Nitai. Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Nana Jaya Sachinandana, Gorahari. Patita Pavana, Gorahari Pati. Jaya Radha Radhanata, Radha Radhanat, Sri Radhe. Jaya Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan. Jaya Goranitai, 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 Jaya Goranitai. Goranitai, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya. Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jam Shupal Paramsa Parivraj ka Acharya Stottar Shata Srimad. The divine grace of Charanavinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai. ISKCON Beautiful Founder Acharya Charanavinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Gaudiya Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Namacharya Sri Thakur jai. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu. Read the translation. Okay. Namacharya Sri Thakur Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasad Gaur Bhaktan ki jai. Radha Krishna Gopinath Shama Kundu Radha Kundu Giravardhan ki jai. Sri Sri Radha Radhanath ki jai. Giraj Govardhan ki jai. Jagannath Subhadra Baldev ki jai. Gaur Nitai ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Translation. His complexion is the hue of fresh cream changed to gold. He is a Okay. He motivates pure devotion unto himself. He is most attractive to his beloved servitors. By his dramatic dancing, he exhibits the characteristics of the king of paramours. He causes the minds of beautiful young village women to dance. I bow down to Gaura, the beautiful son of Mother Shachi. He plays kartals as his throat emits sweet melodious sounds, and the vibrant notes of the veena are softly played. He thus inspires the devotee to perform dramatic dancing that is infused with the aspects of his devotional service. I bow down to the Gaura, the beautiful son of Mother Shachi. Sri Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya ki jai is the one wrote it. Is the contemporary of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In fact, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came to Jagannath Puri, is the first one to take care of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We all know the story. While seeing Jagannath, he fell unconscious. So everybody thought that is dead person. Everybody coming and checking, no pulse. All thought that he is a dead person. How can he die? Somebody was very angry. They want to throw his body out. But in the meantime, when Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya comes, said, wait. It doesn't look like common person. Because the effulgence in the face is different. As we chant holy name and purity maintaining, the purity also seen in the face. You can take it. Take about 10, 15 non-devotees. They have nothing to do chanting. And take 10 devotees, take combined photo, you can see the difference in the faces, photo also. So by seeing the face of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sarvabhauma said, no, wait. Then he checked the pulse, no pulse. Then took the small cotton piece, put on the nostril. So cotton piece has even little breath coming, it will shake, wave. You know, he got the sense. Then he took his home, he served there, Lord, wake up. In the meantime, Nityananda Prabhu was left behind at the Dandabhanga place. It is 8 kilometers from Jagannath Puri. It's also Chandanpur. And 100 meters before Chandanpur stop is bus. It's called Dandabhanga, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu given it the sannyas danda to Nityananda Prabhu and others. Said, if I go with you, you people play and go, delay. I want to go early. You stay here. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to take darshan, but here Nityananda Prabhu said to Danda, Sannyas Danda, I am very jealous of you. How you always stay within the hands of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? I want to stay, but he doesn't allow me to stay with. So with that chastising the Danda, he break it up his throat. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, he said, where is my Danda? He kept quiet. So where is my Danda? So he was looking down. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw on the bank of the river, sannyas Danda in 2-3 pieces. He said, I had only one possession in my life, and you broke it, that also. Means showing that a sannyas must now have attachment to anything. The lesson is that not breaking. Sannyasi should not have, not only, even to sannyas danda one should not have that attachment. Though sannyas danda is not different from the Lord Vishnu, it is Vishnu it is. Where we are traveling, we don't have any deities or anything to offer. We buy some fruits but you don't have any photo, nothing. So you can offer to sannyas danda. The sannyas danda on the top you will find like arc. That is Vishnu. Yeah. So here, that is how Nityananda Prabhu also plays spiritual activities. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya ki jai. Yasyanubhavamakalaśrutisaramekam adhyatmadīpamatite shitam tamondam samsarinam karunayah puranagviyam tam yasasunumapayami gurum munina. Normally nobody wants to sing, but I sing it because I feel that without mercy of Sukadeva Goswami, I won't be able to talk about Bhagavatam. That it is by his mercy that we are able to read Bhagavatam. He is the one who recited Bhagavatam to public. So this is prayer for Sukadeva Goswami. Narayanam namaskritya naram teva narottamam devim saraswatim yasam tato jayamudirayet nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavate uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naistike om namo bhagavate vasudevaya om namo bhagavate vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. This is Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. It is called Dvadashachari mantra. It is 12 alphabets are there. And another mantra which is normally recited for Narayana is Namo Narayana. It is called Ashtachari mantra. Normal people outside, they don't say Namo, they Ashtachari mantra. Sometimes if you go to Dhyanadpuri and sometime the pujari, sometimes they will question you. They want to test ISKCON, they say ISKCON. They must, what is Dvadashachari mantra? One should not get confused. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. The Lord Shiva's mantra, Om Namah Shivaya, that is known as a Panchachari, 5 alphabets mantra. When we are in Dwaraka many years before 2003, after doing Varsha, then our Brahman said, can you donate something on the balance, And the Dwaraka Brahmins are there, but there is no production. The entire Dwaraka area, it is salty, because the salt on the bank of the ocean, and also it is the salt factory. Tata, what you get is the salt, iodine salt factory is there. So because even the atmosphere also salt it is. So nothing is grown, no crops, nothing. So how the pujaris are doing? So what they do, very nice, very. All the pujaris, whosoever may be, whatever the donation they get in the day, evening all combined, distribute equally to all the pujaris. They were telling, see, we have nothing here. And if you can give, the balance is there, equal to your weight or Guru Maharaj, you can give the donation to grains or whatever you wanted. So I was giving the donation of rice. At that time, he asked, you are from ISKCON? Yes. He said, ISKCON says that there are no scriptures, but I said, nobody says like that. We read it. So what is your Siddhanta? I suddenly started asking, what is your Siddhanta? We are 3 people. Everybody looking at the face. I said, okay, don't worry. I read it. So what is our Siddhanta? If somebody asks, what do you say? Siddhanta. Repeat it. Achintya, Veda, Aveda, Tattva. This is our Siddhanta. Each Sampradaya, there is Siddhanta. That's like Sri Sampradaya, Vishishtha, Siddhanta Vishishtha Advaita Siddhanta. And Rudra Sampradaya, Dvaita Advaita. And Kumar Sampradaya, Shuddha Advaita Advaita. And come to our Brahma Sampradaya, it is Advaita. It is. Sometimes people see, they want to test you also. It is, the devotees. So we have to know the basics at least. Today we'll read from Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto. 4th canto deals with what is subject matter. Srila Prabhupada write it. Secondary creation. Is it? Creation of the 4th order. Secondary creation. Creation of the 1st order is known as a Sarga, primary creation done by Mahavishnu, which the 2nd canto, 5th chapter, 3rd canto, 5th, 6th chapter deals with the creation of it is done. That is primary creation. And now, 2nd creation done by Lord Brahma, those activities are mentioned. Okay. We'll discuss from the 4th canto, 22nd chapter, entitled Prithu Maharaj meeting with the Kumaras. Text 35. Tatrapi moksha evatha achantikataye eshyate Traivargyortho. Okay, there are two written. I'm going to Sanskrit. Traivargyo Artho, where the small dot is comma kept on the top, that is A. When you are writing the poems which we will call Chandas, meter, there are certain rules, how many alphabets, how many should come. But you have to put the Artho, but if you put the Artho, it changes the rhythm. That's why they put the calm. So that's why when giving the word by word meaning, you can find proper Artho, he writes it. But if normal writing just to come means, the Artho A is there, but it's silent. Yeah. Yato nityam krusanta bhayasamyutaha tatrapi mocha evatha achantatikate eshyate achantatikate eshyate achantakita eshyate Traivargyo artho yato nityam Traivargyortho yato nityam Krutanta bhaya samyuta Krutanta bhaya samyuta. So when that comma is there at the top, when you are reading, you have to combine it. Okay? When you are reading word by word, then you can separate it. Tatrapi mocha evartha ayavad achantikata yeshate Traivargo artha Traivargyartha yato nityam Traivargyartho yato nityam Kritanta bhayasamyutaha Kritanta bhayasamyutaha Tatrapi mocha evartha achantatika yeshate Traivargortho yato nityam Kritanta bhayasamyutaha Tatrapi mocha evartha achantakita yeshate Traivargortho yato nityam Kritanta bhayasamyutaha Tatrapi mocha evartha achantikata yeshate Travargyartho yato nityam Yatanta bhaya samyuta Tatra vimocha yevartha Ajnantikata yeshate Travargyartho yato nityam Yatanta bhaya samyuta. Whenever you get opportunity or not, no class also, you must try to read at least one verse a day, regularly. The Chatuskumar in Padma Puran says that the one who reads one verse a day, even if he is not devotee, but regularly reads in time, that you get liberated. I was thinking how it is possible if you are not devotee. Then if you say, you read one verse a day, for 1000 verse, how many years? 3 years, is it? How many verses we have? 18,000. So how many years it takes to read whole Bhagavatam? 54 years. In 54 years you are regularly reading in a time. If say 8 o'clock every day, 8 o'clock, can't we get purified? Bhagavatam word, each word is a mantra. Then I thought, yes, what they say is true. Then I thought maybe that's why Srila Prabhupada is given now. Other than ISKCON, you don't find this reading Bhagavatam. Other much. So Prabhupada is given, that's why, even though we don't read, may not read regularly, but in the class we can hear it. Tatra, there, api, also, moksha, liberation, eva, certainly, artha, for the matter of Achantikataya, most important, ishyate, taken in that way, Traivargaha, the three others, namely religion, economic development, and sense gratification. Arthaha, interest, yataha, wherefrom, nityam, regularly, Krita death, bhaya, fear, samyutaha, attached. Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. After the four principles, namely religion, economic development, sense gratification, and liberation, liberation has to be taken very seriously. The other three are subject to destruction by the stringent laws of nature, death. Moksha or liberation has to be taken very seriously, even at the sacrifice of the other three items. As advised by Suta Goswami in the beginning of the Srimad Bhagavatam, religion principles are not based on success in economic development because we are very attached to the sense gratification. We go to God, to the temple or churches for some economic reasons. Then again, economic development does not mean sense gratification. Everything should be adjusted in such a way that we attain liberation. Therefore, in this verse, liberation, moksha is stressed. The other three items are material and therefore subject to destruction. Even if somehow we accumulate a great bank balance in this life and possess many material things, everything will be finished with the death. In Bhagavad Gita it is said that death is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who ultimately takes away everything acquired by materialistic person. Did I say? Vishwarupa 11th chapter, what Lord say? Kalosmi. Kala means death. Foolishly, we are not afraid of the death, nor do we consider that death will take away everything acquired by the process of dharma, artha, kama. By dharma or pious activities, we may be elevated to the heavenly planets, but this does not mean freedom from the clutches of birth and death. old age and disease. The purport is that we can sacrifice our interests in Traivargya religious principles, economic development and sense gratification, but we cannot sacrifice the cause of liberation. Regarding liberation, it is stated in the Bhagavad Gita 4.9, Tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti. Liberation means that after giving up this body, one does not have to accept another material body. To the impersonalist, liberation means merging into the existence of impersonal Brahman. But factually, this is not moksha, because one has to again fall down into this material world from that impersonal position. One should therefore seek the shelter of the Supreme Personality Godhead and engage in his devotional service. That is the real liberation. The conclusion is that we should not stress pious activities, economic development and sense gratification, but should concern ourselves with the approaching Lord Vishnu in his spiritual planets, of which the topmost is Goloka Vrindavan, where Lord Krishna lives. Therefore, this Krishna conscious movement is the greatest gift for the persons who are actually desiring liberation. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Tachunmelitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Sri Chaitanya Mano Vishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadate Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanta Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatha Nitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanitam Ta Namah Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachyatya Deshatarine He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhan Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Yesterday also Maharaj was speaking on the liberation. That's for also talk about liberation. And today also we are talking about the liberation. Out of the four principles, namely religion, economic development, and sense gratification, liberation has to be taken very seriously. If one stick to the only three, dharma, artha, kama, what we call them? If anybody taking only accepting dharma, artha, kama, we call them gruhamedi. The second canto gives the what is the gruhamedi. Nidraya harade naktam. In the night he sleeps, daytime work hard. Why you are working so hard? To maintain the family. So he is only interested dharma, artha, kama, moksha. I work hard, I get the money, economic development, okay? Then maintain my family. It has nothing to do with the fourth object of the life, liberation. They are called Gruhamedi. They are like animal kingdom. Then there is no difference between those human beings and animals. Ahara nidra bhayamaitanam cha samanyameyo pashubir narana. Okay. These are common. Dharmo itesham adhiko vishesho dharmo vihi na pashubir samana. Dharma here coming. What is dharma? That's why in the beginning of the Bhagavatam, before anything is talked, Sudha Goswami defines the dharma. First canto, second chapter, 6th verse. Savai pumsam paro dharma yatha bhakti radhochade ahetuki apratiyata yatma suprasidati. Okay. The common dharma is that we have to work hard, but as a human being, our para dharma, is dharma is that we must act in that way whereby we get bhakti, love of Godhead without any interruption to the Supreme Lord Adhochaja. The Lord Krishna is called Adhochaja because we cannot see the material eyes. The Lord body is transcendental. To see the Lord, we also must be situated in the transcendental, situated. In the material condition, we cannot see it. Just like sun is there, but we don't have capacity to see the sun again and again. Or you see 1 minute, your eyesight will affect. So to see the sun, we put the glass with a darkened glass. Through the darkened glass, we see it. So in the same way, though we got the eyes, but we cannot see the Lord because his body is transcendental, which the eyes cannot see. So we need a method by which we can see. That method is that chanting Hare Krishna, engaging in service. By engaging in service of the Lord, when the senses are purified, then with the same senses one can see the Lord face to face. Just like I give you example, the iron rod and fire is there. Iron rod is there, anybody, even child can play with it, we can bend it. But the same iron rod is kept in with the fire, as it heats up, some liquid will come, that contaminations. As it gets red hot, if it tries to touch, it will burn our hands. Because of the constant association, union with this fire, iron rod acquired all the qualities of the fire. Still it is iron rod, but still it got all qualities of fire. In the same way, Acharya says that when we engage chanting, serving the Lord all the time, then when we are purified, though it is a material body, the body was as transcendental. At the time one can see the Lord face to face, talk to the Lord, not before. Just like our Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, Acharyas, Jayadeva Goswami. When they want to see the Lord, talk to the Lord, then they meditate and they are able to see. It's impossible, at the same time not that impossible, possible. But here the human being is meant for any human being. It's meant for the 4 objects of the life. Purushartha we call it. But though liberation is written, but liberation which we are talking about here is not permanent. The Prabhupada mentioned that the liberation for the impersonalist is merging into the effulgence of the Lord. So what we call that merging? Sahyajya Mukti, Kaivalya, which the devotees do not want. Why? Because those who got the Kaivalya, merging into effulgence of the Lord, Sahyajya Mukti, they will fall down. Prabhupada gives another place example that the soul by nature is so active, when merged into the effulgence of the Lord, it has remained inactive. How long it can remain inactive? Doesn't want to be inactive, so it will fall down. That's why in 10th canto, 2nd chapter, where Lord Brahma, Shiva, Indra, all demigods offering praise to Krishna in the womb of Mother Devaki, Lord Brahma says, Anyera vindacha vimuktamaninas tvayashta bhava vishuddha buddhaye aru yakruchena param padam tata patantyana drita yushmatangri. Brahma says that, my Lord, those sages who have performed all activities, they have achieved all the perfection, they thought that they are liberated. Even they gone highest position of the Sahyamukti, Parampadam. But I have seen them all falling down. Why? Because they did all activities, but they did not serve your lotus feet. Ushmadangri means ignoring the service to the lotus feet, as such they fell down. The serving the lotus feet is the bhakti. So means no matter which process one takes it, karma yoga, jnana yoga, ashtanga yoga, whatever it is, unless it is inclusive of the bhakti, they will fall down even they got liberated. So that's why only the devotees of the Lord who are taking the bhakti process, they are in safe, they are never to fall down. But devotees, they don't want any type of liberation even. The beauty of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teaching that we don't want liberation, we want to serve your lotus feet. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadisha kamaye, mama janmani janmani ishvara bhavatas bhaktir. Life after life, I want to serve your lotus feet. My Lord, is up to you, whether you give me liberation or you make me to take birth again, I don't mind. So long as I am in your association with your devotees. Devotees always want to be in association of devotees. Like 6th canto mentioned, Mamottama shloka janeshu sakyam samsara chakre brahmatam sakarmavi. The devotee asking, praying the Lord that, my Lord, Mamattama shloka janeshu sakyam samsara chakre. According to my karma, I may take any type of birth. But please help me, bless me that in each and every type of birth I take it, I am in association with your pure devotee. Even if I become dog, I don't mind it, but I want to be in the house of your pure devotee, dog. Otherwise, a pure devotee, he can ask the Lord to give liberation. Vrtasura is not an ordinary personality, but he is saying that, my Lord, I don't want that you give me liberation, but I want that you make me take birth in the association, in the house of a pure devotee. To stay with the pure devotee, to hear about the Lord, to engage in devotional service, far superior than even the liberation, Vaikuntha. Even so here, the Prabhupada mentioned, moksha, liberation, has to be taken very seriously, because the remaining 3 are the material, they destroy. When we completely leave this body, along with the body, they are destroyed. But the moksha is eternal, liberation. As Lord Sri Krishna also says in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita also, and proper nectar of instruction also mentioned, the devotional service is a continuous process. Not that we are doing now, no. Previous lifetime also we did it, and this life we are continuing. And if we could not complete in this life, again devotees will take birth in the house of the devotee. They will start where they left in the previous life. When it becomes 100%, then Lord says that now you come back to me. So Srila Prabhupada writes that it is up to the devotees. They can go back to Krishna in 1 lifetime, 2 lifetimes, 3 lifetimes. Because the continuity is there, the moment it becomes. Whereas material things, there is no continuity. Each time I take birth, I have to struggle to get the material possessions. So therefore, Srila Prabhupada said the moksha has to be taken seriously. One should not struggle for the material. Whether we struggle or not, if I am qualified to get the material opulences, I automatically get it. Because what we are going to get in this life is predetermined. What we have been doing in the previous life, the result of that previous life work, we are enjoying. What we do in this life, it will create the next life body. Everything should be adjusted in such a way that we attain the liberation. So, how to adjust it? Prabhupada writes that every activity we must do for the pleasure of the Lord Radha Radhana. I am working in office. I go to office. I can pray, my Lord, I am doing this job as a clerk. Please bless me to work honestly so that when I get my salary, I will use 50% to maintain my family and I will use 50% to serve your lotus feet. So by doing so, all the four activities, dharma, artha, kama, moksha is done. So then devotee should be like that. Anything we do, ultimate purpose of that activity should be to engage in service of the Lord. Then only we can say, what is that? Human being. Otherwise, is not human being, a two-legged animal. Purushartha is for the human being. However, further in the fourth canto you will find it. The fourth object, dharmartha, kama, moksha. Also there is fifth object of the life. They write purushartha. The four also purushartha. Okay. What that purusha, living entity, is supposed to be doing. But in the same further you will come across, there is fifth purushartha, the fifth object of the life. So that is engaging in the devotional service of the Lord. Liberation is not that important for the living entity, but engaging in devotional service of the Lord more important because that will automatically take us to liberation. Srila Prabhupada writes in the 10th canto, 14th chapter, 8th verse, and also Bhagavad Gita 7th chapter, 28th verse. Prabhupada writes it that. It means, Yesham Santagatam Papam Jananam Punya Karmanam. In the purport, Prabhupada writes that it means our devotees who are engaged in service of the Lord, they are freed from the reaction of all the sinful activities. And also they have done so many pious activities in the previous life. Therefore, now with the firm determination, engaging in service of the Lord. Therefore, they all are liberated while in this body, which we call it as a Jivan Mukta, the service which we are supposed to doing after getting liberated in Vaikuntha, that service we are doing while in this human body in the material world. So Prabhupada said that they are Jivan Mukta, liberated while in this body. The same is spoken by Lord Brahma also in the 14th canto also, 10th canto also says that. Enera vindacha vimuktama ninastva bhava vishuddha buddhi. Here Vindacha, Krishna, though devotees engage in service to your lotus feet, undergoing all tribulations, karma, reaction of the previous life karma, but not blaming anyone, and taking it as a mercy of your lotus, your lordships, and continue to serve the Lord. So they are already liberated while in this human body. To go to Vaikuntha become their right to go there. It means whosoever engage in the service of the Lord, they are liberated while in this body, Jivan Mukta. So among the liberation also 5 types, Vaishnavas do not want the Sahyajya Mukti merging into the body of the Lord. We want to engage in service of the Lord. Merging into the body of the Lord is desired by the impersonalist. Foolishly, we do not care for this. Foolishly, we are not afraid of the death, nor do we consider the death will come, will take away everything acquired by the process of dharmartha, kama, moksha. Some people will say, I am not going to die. Keep on accumulating big money, as if he is going to carry that bank balance. Over life he may stay in the air-conditioned room, but after death, what condition? Bilamangal, you do every day. Hot condition, furnace, is it? So that is hot. So maybe people, but they don't realize what is the ultimate truth. But intelligent people understand the ultimate truth. By dharma or pious activities, we may be elevated to the heavenly planets, but this does not mean freedom from the clutches of the birth and death. Yeah. So dharma must be performed for the pleasure of the Lord, not ours. The moment we do for our pleasure, selfishness is there, we enjoy that maybe. Sometimes go to heavenly planet, sometimes go to hellish planet also. But if you do the dharma, second chapter also is dharma apavargasya, says that dharma, we perform the dharma for what? Haritoshanam. Okay. We perform the dharma for the pleasure of Lord Sri Krishna, not us. One should not do the dharma because I am a human being, I must know. I am doing this dharma for the pleasure of Supreme Lord. That's why I say Haritoshanam. Sukadeva Goswami, Sudha Goswami said there. So any activity for human form of the life is meant to do for the pleasure of the Lord. By doing so, we are not desiring to enjoy the result of that activity. If I want to enjoy the result of that activity, I have to take a birth. For each and every desire, we have to take a birth. But if I got the only desire, I want to please Radha Radhanath, nothing else. As such, because I don't have any desire for myself, so I want to take birth. If I take birth, I take a birth by which I can serve the Lord for His pleasure, which is liberation. That's why Srila Prabhupada in all purports everywhere writes that we do all activities for the pleasure of the Lordship. Even when we are taking initiation, you can see here the mantra what they say. The last moment they said, Govinda, Govinda, take your name. The Pujar give the water. In the last what Pujar says? Sri Radha Radhanath Prityartham Dichas Yajnam Sakaromi. We are taking the Diksha also for pleasure of Lordship, not for our pleasure. Any activity, any mantra, we do in the ISKCON, especially, so we do for the pleasure of the Lord. Nothing we do. Even give the name ceremony for children also, we say that for the pleasure of Radha Radhanath we are doing. In devotees, every activity must be for the pleasure of the Lordship. By doing so, we don't have any desire to enjoy the result. So as such, we don't take birth. Okay, we stop here. Any questions, welcome. Srimad Bhagavatam Puran ki jai, Jagat Guru. Mataji.
So I was just wondering whether the impersonalists, whether they merge into the effulgence of the Lord or whether they merge into the body of the Lord.
I think better without that. It's a resound, I can't hear it. Can you say with? Can please come in? Huh?
The impersonalists, whether they merge into the body of the Lord or whether they merge into the effulgence of the Lord.
Impersonal?
Impersonalists. Whether they merge into the effulgence of the Lord or whether they merge into the body of the Lord.
Effulgence, not body and effulgence not different. From the body coming the effulgence. Okay. When you are merging into the body of the Lord, it's nothing but effulgence. Effulgence is not independent of the body. Okay. Because of the body of the Lord, that like the lamp is there. If there is no lamp, can we get the light? So we go through the path of the light, but finally we reach to the lamp location. So they want to join the effulgence, means actually they are merging into the body of the Lord, which they call Kaivalya, which we don't want, Sahyajya Mukti, we don't want it. And just like at the end of the total time period of this material universe, we all merge into the body of Mahavishnu, is it? We are there, okay. So when the creation starts, again we come back. So they also merge into the body of the Supreme Lord, it is. But because they are liberated, they won't come back. But because they are, Srila Prabhupada writes that, they are always solely active, always. Being inactive, they don't like to stay there. As such, they want to come back. Okay, Mataji? Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava.